So real quick, stick around to the end of the video to see if you chose the winning number, or just skip to here if you're that impatient. Now, while those people skip to the literal end of the video, let's see who won. So this is all recorded after the fact, so congratulations to insert name here. Also, if it says that nobody won, then that means I'm going to be doing this again next video, and this also gives you a chance to change your number if you want. But yeah, winner or no winner will be inserted here. Congratulations! But if you've been following the news outside of influencer drama and stuff like that, then you've probably heard the name Nancy Guthrie in the past few weeks.
Nancy Guthrie.
Nancy Guthrie.
Nancy Guthrie.
Nancy Guthrie.
Nancy Guthrie.
Nancy Guthrie's.
The desperate search for Nancy Guthrie is now in its second month with still no sign of the missing 84-year-old.
She's the mother of Savannah Guthrie, who is a co-anchor on the Today Show. Now, I personally don't watch it, but I know how prominent they are when it comes to morning talk shows. Regardless, her mom Nancy was reported missing back on February 1st. Now, old people go missing all the time, so it really isn't that outrageous. What had people worried were these images that were taken from her doorbell camera showing someone in a fucking mask tampering with it the night she disappeared. Putting two and two together, people were obviously like, yeah, she didn't just wander away and get lost. And it has been over a month since anyone has heard anything. The family has even gone on social media to ask for proof that she's alive. And considering who she is the mother of makes this that much more confusing. Like, Savannah Guthrie is your standard journalist who does what she does. She's not a secret billionaire, not that I would know it's a secret, but for the most part she isn't someone who's like, damn, I'm jealous that she used to be a White House correspondent between 2008 and 2011 and was a co-anchor on MSNBC's program The Daily Rundown from 2010 to 2011. Ah, my dream jobs! How dare that bitch steal them from me! Like, no, she's just a very accomplished journalist, and when you're deciding on who to kidnap to get whatever it is you want, news reporter's mom is like a D on the who to kidnap to get what you want tier list. But whoever this person is apparently has a plan that involves a month of silence and apparently involves taking care of an elderly person with a pacemaker. Seems like way more trouble than just kidnapping the daughter, but what do I know, right? But the reason I bring this up is because while you guys might not have heard about this, you guys might have seen this video that the New York Post or Fearbook reposted saying something like, woman holds bizarre photo shoot in front of Nancy Guthrie's home. And it's this drone shot of this girl not really having a photo shoot, but just like standing there in front of the house with the camera. Like, she's literally just standing there, so unless this is some guerrilla marketing tactic by Kanye, then I don't think she was having a photo shoot. But a couple of days ago, I get a DM by this guy Whaley on Instagram saying Nancy Guthrie video, and then a link to OFTV, which, if you guys don't know, that is OnlyFans TV. Now, I know what you're thinking. I was gonna make a video about this, but OnlyFans has actually been trying to break into the streaming service world, and OFTV is their version of that. And I know what you're thinking, but there is no porn on that at all. There are porn stars, but they're doing things like cooking shows and stuff you could actually upload to YouTube. Regardless, he sends me this link, which leads me to this video by someone named Ghost Girl. Where is Nancy Guthrie? And as you can see, this is the same girl from the video. But now I'm actually more confused because this video is making it seem like she was just trying to take a picture, but this is telling me that she's going to perform a spirit box session to seek out answers related to the case in hopes of finding clues of Nancy's whereabouts. Meaning that this B-word is going to try and talk to ghosts to see what happened to Nancy.
What's up, you guys? It's Kiki. Welcome back to my channel. Behind me is still Nancy's house. I've moved up the street so that I could do a private spirit box communication to see if any energy surrounding the home might be able to tell us where Nancy's whereabouts are. In my hand is the Ovulist Ghost Box, and with this device I can do a multitude of things, but the main thing I'm going to do today is have a spirit box session to see if I can get any answers.
Now that thing she has in her hand is 600 beans! No wonder people think ghosts are real. If you pay $600 for something that detects ghosts, your brain is going to subconsciously make you think anything you hear on that thing is a ghost because you paid $600 for something that is complete bullshit. But it's even funnier seeing it in action, especially when it's someone like her using it.
There's a lot of different functions with this Ovulus, but the function we're going to use today is strictly the spirit box communication. It's important to remember that there is absolutely no word bank. So any of the words coming through that are breaking the electromagnetic field are going to be completely random, and from whatever energy we might be communicating with.
Now, they do have this weird disclaimer that says no random words were harmed or even used in the making of this device. This device works by scanning through environmental readings and correlates those with a list of words and phrases and more. Utilizing a combination of precision sensors to detect changes in the environment, it allows ghosts to communicate with us precisely. As a result, the Ovilus 5 is able to convert these environmental readings into words, making it quick and easy for investigators to gather evidence during investigations. So it does have a word bank. They even literally say right below that, the device selects words from a dictionary of words. This shit does not pick up signals and then translates them into fucking words. It obviously just picks up what's giving off the strongest signal and then picks a random word from the list it has. It's like you hold up the Shazam app to a speaker and it tells you what song is playing. It didn't pull the song out of its ass. It went through the information it already had and said, here you go. Like, you know how in Ghosthunters, when they're trying to talk to a ghost, you can barely make out what it's saying, and these guys have thousands of dollars worth of equipment? Well, this little box is apparently better than all of that combined.
I went ahead and prepared some questions to go ahead and ask any spirits that are nearby. So I'm going to be reading off my phone when I ask these questions. Let's go ahead and get started. I just want to introduce myself to any energies that are around the house right now. My name is Kiki. I come with light and love and respect, and I'm looking for Nancy Guthrie. This just said plastic. I wonder if it's referring to me as plastic.
What the fuck was that? Ghosthunters have got to be the most gullible dumbasses I have ever seen. Yeah, it said plastic because that was the random word it landed on, not because that's what the ghost was trying to say. These people selling these things aren't stupid. It's not going to say like baby bottle or I need a drink. They programmed it to say one word at a time from a list that they made. These guys have been selling these things for years. They know exactly what words ghost hunters want to hear, which is when you get reviews like this. I was sold when I walked into Dr. Kevorkian's bus room in the haunted museum and asked it if anyone was here, and it said doctor? Now, how many times do you think he kept asking it that before it said doctor? Because he spent $600 on a machine that detects farts.
The questions, I have a couple questions prepared for today, and I'm wondering if I can speak to any of the energy around this house. The question I'm asking is, was this planned? Found. Hopefully that means that she is going to be found soon, or maybe she was already found and we just have not been told that by the media.
Yeah, she was found and we haven't been told by the media, you dumb bitch. She was literally about to say, hopefully that means she was found, while standing in front of the house where she went missing from. But she's not that stupid. She's like, oh yeah, if she was found, I wouldn't be here making this video.
Was this someone known to Nancy? Was this somebody in relation? Doug. Maybe she's buried. Tone, being. We are just looking for the truth.
I like how she couldn't even explain why those words were said. She's like, next question. And it just gets more ridiculous from here.
Can you tell me if somebody was watching the home? I don't seem to be getting any answers on that question.
No, yeah, the ghost was going to be able to tell you if someone was watching her house or not. Why not just ask it where she is and call it a day?
I want to ask a little bit about maybe the location that she is at.
No, yeah, or that. Or do that.
Can any spirits let me know, is Nancy still nearby where we are right now? Continued. Okay, let me ask some more questions then. Spirit, can you communicate with me and let me know, are Nancy's whereabouts nearby? Ledge. Me. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure if she's maybe near a ledge, if she's alive, or if maybe we are speaking with Nancy herself.
No, yeah, I'm sure that's what that means. I'm sure Nancy is speaking to you right now, even though it hasn't been confirmed that she's dead. This dumbass does not know how to use this device and instead just keeps asking it questions like it's going to give her the answer she wants. Like, that is literally how the rest of her video goes. All she does is stand there and ask this thing mundane questions that will literally lead to nothing and or help this case whatsoever. What's hilarious though is that towards the end of the video, she tries to make it seem like the box answered her question question perfectly, when really she just went back and put herself asking that question in after the fact. So as you guys can see, the shadows are moving this way, meaning that as time goes on, they're gonna keep moving that way unless you reverse the video. So tell me why, when she asked this question, the shadow is right here, but when she gets her answer, the shadow is moved back.
Whoever I'm speaking with, whether this be a spirit or Nancy herself, was this a complex abduction or was it more simple?
Simple.
Simple.
Simple. Simple.
This was a very simple case, a very simple abduction. Can you elaborate on that for me? What is simple?
What do you mean, what is simple? You just asked it if it was a simple abduction. Basically what happened was that she saw simple was one of the words it gave her and she's like, oh, this would have been a perfect question to ask. And then just added it in right before this. And then the way she ends the video is just awful.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's session. I think I got some really good answers about who may be associated with Nancy's disappearance and some information about maybe what happened here. I hope we can bring Nancy home. I hope that she's still alive. And may God put his arms over her and her family. That's going to be it for today's video, you guys. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.
You will not see me ever again, actually. Fun fact, you'll not see me ever. You'll never see me again. Like the fact that she said she got some really good information about who may be associated with the kidnapping, like this wasn't just something to try and get attention to her dumbass OnlyFans channel, only shows you that OFTV will never be the streaming site it is trying so hard to be, considering that they let this slot be posted. Like, you want to know the weirdest part about this? None of her other videos are like this. She tells ghost stories. Like, this is a perfect YouTube type video. I'm not saying this was a good video. It was awful. But like, are people really clickbaiting on OFTV? Like, her other thumbnails are all normal, but then boom, YouTube clickbait slot. And I guess that makes sense why she's so awkward. I thought it was because she's just not comfortable in front of a camera unless she's naked. But it's literally because she has never done anything like this before. Like, I don't even know what the title of this video is gonna be. If it's something about Nancy Guthrie, you guys are gonna be like, who? You guys aren't old enough to care about her. But then if I have it like, OF girl disrespects a missing woman, which, you know, actually saying it out loud, that one might work. Or like, OF model turned ghost hunter, all caps. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the one. But also, for the people who skipped here thinking they can find the winning number, go back to the beginning and wait for me to pick the number like the good lady you are. Until tomorrow or Tuesday. Peace.